For more on this, we turn to Michael Maloof, former Pentagon official. Mike, nice to have you on. Are we at a point where we're going to find out who can do what in a direct confrontation? I mean, there's been an advertised strike by the President of the United States. There's been a definitive return by the Russians saying that, okay, we're going to shoot these missiles down. Where are we?
Well, I think that Putin's back is against the wall at this point. I think that, but I think what's happening earlier, as you spoke with Jim Jatras, I think there is some behind-the-scenes discussions that are going on. Trump's approach is that bombast approach, and then find leverage at some point. I think that's what we're seeing now. He's done it in trade. He's done it with the North Koreans. I think that this is the case, but this is much more serious than dealing with a businessman, if you will, over a real estate project. This is much more serious because of the consequences. But I think the effort is by the West, and including the United States, Britain, and France, to basically contain or put Putin in a box strategically and isolate him. And I think that this is the strategy. Militarily, yeah, it could easily escalate. As I pointed out earlier, it's something that if we kill Russians, the Russian generals, MOD has already stated that we could, that they will respond and hit platforms if necessary. And I'm hearing that both China, Russia, and Iran would be united in case there's a conflict. And that is a scary premise that we're hearing from right now.
So where does that leave the West? How could the how could the United States do this without the Brits and the French involved? Will they be involved? For sure.
Well, there's talk now of trying to get a coalition going. Are they going to be successful? Maybe, maybe not. Now, you're not going to see them or even the Israelis or the Saudis wanting to do anything unless the United States takes the lead. But it definitely would be a U.S. conflict, even if the U.K., French were involved in this.
What do you make of the fact that the mainstream media in America is focusing on other things, and there's no opposition voices or voices of question on Capitol Hill throughout all of this?
Well, I think because of the focus, and I think that's why you may have a case of the tail wagging the dog by Trump to deflect attention from his domestic problems and his isolation domestically in order to get support and attention focused elsewhere in the Middle East. And that is a problem that we've really got to watch.
Can the Russians intercept at an effective rate?
They can intercept. Yes, they have that capability. They have a jamming capability. They won't, as I said earlier, if they do a swarm, and also if you have B-2s, it's going to be very difficult because they're stealth. And that will be, but it depends upon what that response will be, if any. And that's what we've got to watch for. And again, Trump may be keeping people guessing so that he can control the situation himself. And I think that's where this is heading.
Michael Maloof, always good to have you with us tonight.
Thanks.
Thanks.